Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where you belong. And watch Geraldo's entire career. Watch him get reduced to a pile of dust.
Right.
And don't force people to do things. You want to force people because you can afford it.
At me.
You can afford it.
Stop pointing at me.
Don't say Bentley EV.
Okay.
Bentley EV, what's the big deal? Well, it all started with Biden.
I want you to look in my eyes. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel.
That was super creepy. You never want Biden walking towards you, holding his hand out saying, I guarantee you, I guarantee you.
They want to do the same thing I want to do. They want to phase out fossil fuels.
How's phasing out fossil fuels going with everybody? How are those gas prices at the pump?
And like all things, Joe Biden, China is the big winner here. They own 75% of the world's lithium-ion battery manufacturing capacity.
I don't know why we would have that kind of a deal with China. Maybe 10% is going to the big.
But the trend lines are straight up. People are buying it. The market is dictating the conversion from gas-powered to electric power.
No, it's not. The government is.
A subsidy of $7,500 is not a big deal.
billions
I was
to
going to buy it.
Detroit.
I was going to buy an EV Bentley.
EV, this is why electric vehicle owners are for it, because they're rich. Now watch Greg Gutfeld's body language here as Geraldo tries to expand on that.
My last car will be an EV Bentley, and they offered me $7,500 rebate. I said I don't need this $7,500.
Thank God you connect with our audience.
I own everything in the world. Let me twirl. He even has a villain mustache. Let me twirl it.
Where are we going to put it environmentally when the battery dies?
Well, then they don't get recycled. This is great for child laborers in Congo who get buried alive trying to mine these.
Little Dana Perino goes dark.
I'm trying to control myself.
Why?
Because you said EV Bentley. And you just explained why people like you find it so easy to sermonize about electric vehicles because you can afford it.
Are you attacking me?
Yes, I am attacking you. You deserve it.
But then I have to counterattack when you finish.
Well, no, the thing is, what I'm pointing out is you just said
I just
EV
wanna get
Bentley
along.
to our audience, right? Who has to pay for the charging stations? Our audience, right? Who has to pay for the transition from gas to electric stoves? Our audience.
Who has to pay for the cancer they get when they from the gas?
When the government ends up paying for all of these electric charging stations with Biden, which Biden promised on his campaign he was going to put them everywhere. This isn't a fair market. This is coming out of our taxes. That comes out of what you pay.
You have to bear the brunt of your beliefs, and you don't because you can afford an EV Bentley. We're telling our audience to suck on it.
What kind of
Let him up. Poor Geraldo. What's left of him?
You stepped in it. I'll back off.
You could not.
I'll back off. I'm gonna continue. The green movement is tied up in knots right now. Electric cars exploit cheap human labor in Africa and in China.
He's just laying on the floor. There's nothing, just a mustache laying on the floor.
Never should have said
When I moved to
Bentley
California,
EV.
when I moved to California, you could not see across the 405. The smog was so thick.
Thank God
it is
you're in your
because of
Bentley.
regulations that the air is cleaned up, and now the marketplace is driving the sales of EV.
No.
I predict that with the marketplace will go faster than the
Elon Musk has the right idea.
Coming up.
You make a car that is attractive and appealing to people, and they'll go to it.
Right.
And don't force people to
what's
do
happening.
things. You want to force people because you can afford it.
Pointing at me.
You can afford it.
Pointing at me.
Don't say Bentley EV.
Okay.
I believe this is the third or fourth time that Geraldo has embarrassed himself to death on The View. I'm Doug in Exile.